that Texas is going to protect the oil and gas industry from any type of hostile attack launched from Washington, D.C.
Those actions affirm the determination and perseverance to keep the oil industry running by Texas Governor Greg Abbott. Along with that, Texas leaders also criticized the Biden administration for policies that affected the state's fossil fuel energy industry. However, it must be acknowledged that it is difficult for the state of Texas to get rid of the fossil fuel industry, such as oil and gas. This may affect Tesla's clean energy business in the state of Texas. So, why can't the state of Texas leave the fossil fuel industry? Let's find out in today's episode. Welcome back to Tesla Car World. Please show your support by subscribing to our channel and ringing the bell so you won't miss any of our interesting videos in the future. Now let's get started on today's content. Governor Abbott emphasized the importance of the oil industry in the state of Texas as follows.
The energy industry is vital to economic growth in the state of Texas, fueling prosperity for all Texans by creating jobs and expanding trade.
Indeed, the Texas Oil and Gas Association and the American Petroleum Institute, or API, released a new analysis of the natural gas and oil industry's vast economic impact on Texas's economy, and highlighted its importance to the state's post-pandemic recovery. Accordingly, the study shows that Texas's natural gas and oil industry supported over 2.5 million total jobs across the state's economy. Texas ranked as the state with the highest share of total economic contributions by the natural gas and oil industry, generating $411.6 billion toward the state's gross domestic product, including $251.2 billion added to total labor income. President and CEO of API, Mike Summers, said, "As America's economy comes back, the natural gas and oil industry will serve as the foundation for long-term growth and prosperity in Texas." Fred Holmes, the chairman of a small oil company, said, "Dozens of state and local budgets depend heavily on tax revenue from oil, gas, and coal to fund schools, hospitals, and more. Replacing that money is turning out to be a major challenge in the fight against climate change." Some energy experts said that oil and gas money is so embedded in many local budgets, it's difficult to imagine a future without it. Another reason why the state of Texas has not been able to get rid of fossil fuels is that the state government is still heavily dependent on the income streams from the oil and gas industry, and they are extremely supportive of the oil fields in Texas. Hence, any effort to seriously reduce oil production in the state will be prevented. In addition, local residents told the press that they think the Texas government won't have anything else to tax if everyone loses their jobs and the county loses revenue from the oil fields, so they feel like they have no choice but to fight renewables for survival. President of the Texas Oil and Gas Association, Todd Staples, said, "Texans understand the essential nature of oil and natural gas, and this confirms the indispensable role the industry plays in providing jobs and investment that benefits every community and all Texans." Not only that, politicians in Texas also receive huge amounts of money from oil and gas companies, particularly Governor Abbott. Governor Abbott, who is heading into a re-election year in 2022, benefited most from the flood of campaign donations from the energy industry. According to a report, Abbott received about $4.6 million from oil, gas, and broader energy interests, his largest haul ever from those groups in the post-legislative session fundraising period. Those donations included $1 million from Kelsey Warren, chairman and CEO of a natural gas pipeline company, Energy Transfer Partners. That's 4 times more than the $250,000 donations that this billionaire has given to Abbott in prior years, which is the most he's ever given to a state politician in Texas. Previously, the Energy Transfer Partners company of Kelsey Warren made $2.4 billion from the winter storm. So, how will Tesla be affected by the onslaught of the fossil fuel industry in the state of Texas? The oil and gas industry will slow Texas's renewable energy transition and will also affect Tesla Energy's market share of solar products. Some Texas residents have even complained about delays in installing Tesla's solar panels. Their confidence in using electricity from solar energy has been reduced. They continue to stick to electricity generated from fossil fuels instead. Also, as per Tesla's financial report for the first quarter of 2022, the overall deployments of conventional panels and solar roofs decreased significantly by 48% year over year. Meanwhile, Tesla explained that due to supply chain delays, your installation time may be extended. These delays are broadly impacting the US solar industry and are outside Tesla's control. Another Texas law will also make it difficult for Tesla. Accordingly, Texas legislators passed a law that said if you don't include fossil fuel companies in your portfolios, then you can't do business in our state. The law bars Texas's state retirement and investment funds from doing business with companies that the Texas State Comptroller says are boycotting fossil fuels. The funds are worth approximately $330 billion, though it's unclear how much of them are invested in companies Texas plans to boycott. The law applies to new or existing contracts greater than $100,000. As a result, Tesla Energy has also been within sight by Texas lawmakers because this company is a clean, green energy company, contrary to the pro-fossil fuel energy views of some Texas state politicians. Even so, Tesla will not succumb to pressure from Texas legislators. Ultimately, despite the challenges facing Tesla's clean, sustainable energy business, the company still has a hope to turn things around in the near term. Today's Texas energy sector includes not only oil and gas, but other energy sources as well, such as wind, solar, biodiesel, and other types of renewable energy. Renewable energy represents a massive growth opportunity for the Texas economy. The state of Texas ranks first in the nation for wind energy capacity. The entire clean energy industry employs about 55,600 workers in Texas. The wind sector is responsible for nearly 10,000 jobs in the Lone Star State. The Texas energy sector certainly has come a long way since the momentous discovery of Beaumont's Spindletop oil field in the past. For instance, according to the Federal Reserve Bank of Dallas, solar capacity in the state is expected to triple by the end of 2022 compared with 2020. Governor Abbott has affirmed in an interview that Texas remains the energy capital of the world, whether that means oil and gas or wind and solar. He also said the people of the energy industry are the lifeblood of our economy, and Texas would not be the economic juggernaut we are today without their hard work, commitment to innovation, and dedication to serving their customers. Hence, Tesla Energy still has opportunities to aggressively deploy solar panels in Texas. And with that, today's episode has come to an end. We sincerely thank you for watching and for all of your support of our channel. As always, if you enjoyed our video, please don't forget to leave a like, share the video, subscribe to the channel, and ring that bell to stay up to date on exciting developments in the world of EVs. And be sure to leave a comment down below to tell us what you thought about today's content. Once again, we thank you so much. From all of us here, we hope to see you again next time. Until then, take care and be safe.